Hello, Crafty Crandall fam. Today we are going on an adventure, and it is all due to Ryan Trahan's 50 States in 50 Days series. I have been so inspired watching him and his wife Haley raise money for St. Jude's through this series on YouTube. If you haven't watched it, I'll link whatever the latest video when I upload this one is, and also the first one in the series so you can get caught up. But I personally have just been so moved and so blown away by just the kindness and generosity that they've displayed, and wanted to make my own video making a piece of artwork inspired by the series, and also, of course, making a donation of my own. I knew that I wanted to do a crafting type project for this, and so I stopped by the local Hobby Lobby, which was a donor for this series. They donated $125,000 to St. Jude in honor of the 50 States in 50 Days. Finally sat at the art desk, and I think that the first thing I'm going to do is make a Wheel of Doom, because of course that is an integral part of the series. So I'm going to start with some construction paper. I would like it to be able to like flip up, kind of like the Wheel of Doom does. So I think that'd be cool to have like the front part of it and have it flip up into like the actual wheel part. Let's see what we can do. I have really been enjoying these crafting type projects lately. It's fun to kind of wrap my brain around how to create something utilizing paper, glue, and whatever miscellaneous supplies I happen to have on hand. I used my X-Acto knife to cut out the frame for the box, and I freehanded a 50 states map for the front. I then cut that out, glued it to the box, and was on my way. I thought it would be fun on my map to do my own states unlocked. So the states that I have unlocked are obviously New York. I've been to Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to West Virginia, Kentucky. I've been to Michigan, Ohio. I've been to Georgia, Florida, Texas, Wisconsin, Illinois, South Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, Washington. It's not pretty at all, but I've been to 25 of the 50 states. That's not bad. I have a lot more life to live and a lot of time to see the rest of the states, in theory, or I'll be gone tomorrow and it won't matter. Either way, I think that's pretty cool. So now I've got my little Wheel of Doom. I'm going to draw the rest of the signals on here and put it together. I decided to keep it easy for myself and do the original ones, but midway through the series they did change the Wheel of Doom and add some additional options in pretty colors. Alright, I've just assembled my little Wheel of Doom so it can spin. Just super cool. What I don't know is how to make this piece like go on top of it. I almost feel like I need to build some walls on this so that it can sit on top and not crush the rest. To make this work, I just have this like flimsily attached via some like sticky tack, and then have a wire run through. So this is not gonna hold forever, but it does actually function. I think that's pretty cool. I glued the sides of this, and I'm gonna leave it overnight, hoping that it dries in a more steady fashion. Then I can cut this corner that's kind of overgrown off, and then I will have a functional Wheel of Doom. How cool. All right, so I've got my Wheel of Doom over there. Next, I am going to make a golden ticket, which is the part of the Wheel of Doom here that if they get it in, then they are immune to all other Wheel of Doom spins for the next 24 hours. So let's make that. The golden ticket was honestly pretty simple, just some simple paper cuts. I then wanted to expand upon the background for the piece as a whole. So everything I've done thus far is just ornamentation, but the overarching piece I wanted on this piece of cardboard. So I made another map of the United States, and I then cut some of the paper that I had bought at Hobby Lobby, and then debated, for a while on what I wanted to do. I wasn't really sure how aesthetically I wanted it to look, so I switched my options a bunch of times and then landed on some paint because lo and behold, I can change the color of this cardboard relatively easily. I then cut out my state map and I assembled the piece as a whole. I laid it out first so that I knew what to glue where, and then I set about gluing it together. That's honestly it from a construction standpoint. I had so much fun making this, but have honestly had so much more fun watching this series on YouTube. It's been really awesome to have something to watch every day that is so wholesome and really captures the giving nature of humanity that I'd love to believe in. It's been really cool to see basically the entire country that's watching this come together, raise money for St. Jude, and just get behind a series that really, I think, appeals to so many people. It's been awesome, and that's why I wanted to make this artwork. I'd love to hear in the comments below if you are also watching the series and enjoying it as much as I am, what your favorite state was, favorite Airbnb, if you've tried the Joyride candy. Personally, I think that this is just such a fun thing, and I'm so sad that it is nearly over. I'm uploading this pretty close to day 50, which is sad. I can't wait to see the last two states, obviously Alaska and Hawaii, and I can't wait to see how much money was raised for St. Jude. I personally am making a $50 donation to St. Jude in honor of this series, and hope that you will as well. Now enjoy my Joyride run that I did complete. Part of his series has been to run a mile in every state that they visit, and thus far he's completed it. I personally am on my own running journey as a result, running a mile every day for the last 7 days. And so I figured what better way to start than to run to my local 7-Eleven and see if we can pick up some Joyride candy. Let's go. Mile complete. Now we're gonna walk the rest of the way. The place I'm going is only another 5 blocks away, and it is the only 7-Eleven that we have in our area. If they don't have it, I'll have to go to Target on a different day because that's about a 45-minute drive, and I don't have time for that today. So we'll see. No Joyride, but I've been wanting to try these stupid Selena Gomez Oreos for the longest time, so I'm excited to try them, and I got a vitamin water. So our Joyride one was unsuccessful. I did ask, and they said that they had a display for it at one point, but it's been sold out and they don't know if they'll get more. But I did get these. As you can see, they've got cute little things on them. Let's try this heart one. For me personally, they're better than normal Oreos. I do love anything with cinnamon, so I am not disappointed by that. I am disappointed that I was not able to get any Joyride, so I'll have to plan a Target run for later this week. All right, I'm home. I'm gonna try this. I hope it's good. I got the cherry berry rope flavor, which is great because I'm excited about cherry. And it says it is a plant-based candy, so I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna try it and I'll let you know. First impression is that they're very sticky and not very circular. They're very oblong. They're pretty good. But do you know what? They taste like they have less sugar. Like if I'm eating this instead of a sweet tart rope or a nerd rope, yeah, this has less sugar. I can taste that. So healthier candy, maybe. I mean, it still has 25 grams of carbs. It does address like the whole net carb thing, so it's using allulose to negate some of those carbs, apparently. And they have 9 grams of fiber, which is a lot. That's where the plant-based probably comes in, but overall, not terrible. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun making this video and can't wait to make more fun art-related videos on things that I'm genuinely interested in. With that, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!